Welcome everyone back to training. This is the getting started with Gmail, Excel, and ContactNow. So I'm logged in here as you can see. I'm going to log out so you can see exactly what it is to be out of a queue. I'm going to log out of this to show you basically this was logged in. As soon as I disconnected there, this disconnected there. You can log out simply by clicking log out here. Contact center here is bizlendy1. Your username is right here. Everybody's password's the same right now. It's basically going to be that way when you first get your account. So no matter who you are, it's going to be like that. And it's the same password as it is for Google, as it is for Contact Center. Log in here. The virtual office, a little bit different. It has to be a higher security. So it'll say limitless $2018. A little bit higher security. So let's log into the ContactNow Center. bizlendy1, Troy, and limitless 20, as you can see here. So let's do the same thing with Google, since we need to be logged into our email account so we can receive emails and updates using Google. We can use a few other great Google tools, which I'll get to in another training session. Again, limitless 20. Enter, and as you can see, Troy is basically your agent username with ContactNow is basically the same as it is with Google, otherwise known as Gmail. So this is your actual phone numbers right here, your assigned phone numbers. These are the passwords, and these are your names. So next step after we've logged in to Google is to jump back over here. This is your dashboard. If you haven't set it up already, all you have to do to get that accomplished is press the add widget button. Like if this wasn't here, you would actually see it. Yeah, it asks to remove, and I say yes. If I want to add the widget again, I just press add widget. It'll ask me what to do, and we're going back to a to-do list. So let's just say smile, dial, and transfer, because that's everybody's first job when they join the team. All right, so we can log right into the queue by clicking here. As you see, it's disconnected, so we're changing it from disconnect right on over to desk phone, and we press the connect button, and we can either press this button if we've installed the 8x8 web dialer over here. It's a Chrome extension that helps it so that if you click on a website, you make the call directly through your 8x8 dialer. So we're going to do that right now. And as you see, when I press open 8x8, it didn't make the call yet because we haven't logged in. So I'm going to clear the SSO settings, something that you're not going to want to do because it just simplifies your life. But I just want to illustrate exactly how it is that you log in. It's the so this is actually your full name. Remember I said higher security, so it's Troy Gray. There may be a few numbers after that if necessary, and I will update this before I send it. So this is your password, as I said, unlimited $2018. Log in. All right, now we go to log in using Google, and you'll see your password show up because you're already logged in to Google over here in Chrome, and Maybe not. I've already logged in. You saw I was already logged in. So, as you could hear, the setting prompts you to enter your agent login. So don't worry, just wait till for her to finish, and then you press keypad, and then you type it in. 301503. Oops. Looks like I did not enter that correctly. The best thing to do is to just hang up and start over again. So let's do that as we did. Open 8x8 Virtual Office. Keypad right here. 301503 hash key, otherwise known as a pound. Let's enter that in again. 301503 and hash key. Alright, so we get started dialing right away. If you don't want to see this, you just click the, over there. Now you can see your whole screen, waiting for the dialer to connect with somebody. So it won't usually take very long, because you usually have a few different numbers being called at the same time. Okay, voicemail box. So if you get a voicemail box, you want to click that hang up message button that you may have seen there. If you didn't, rewind, and you'll notice that my hand went right over to it. Very natural and instinctive for me. Once you press that, you get a drop down. I'm going to try to imitate that later, but I'm going to just type in VM, no drop. You'll only see one or the other. No drop, no voicemail. Because we didn't speak with anybody, there's really no notes to leave there. There's actually... Okay, I'm actually trying to get to someone. I'm actually trying to get to a voicemail so you can see the functionality of... Let's see. I think there's a callback set for this guy. So let's take that off. And basically callbacks are set right here. So you can click on any callbacks that are scheduled over here. And if you want to cancel a callback, all you got to do is uncheck that box and save. And the next thing that you do is you click on the number over here. Like say you want to set a callback for somebody else. All the way up until the point where you actually pick select callback and press save, no callback is set. So make sure you do that. So click here, press the callback thing. Like say they ask you for them to call back tomorrow at 9 a.m., right? Be cognizant of what time that is in your time. You want to set your clock to Eastern Standard Time. And I'll go over exactly how to know the difference between Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time, Pacific Standard Time, Alaskan, and Hawaiian. But basically, in that order, you subtract another hour. So CST is 1 hour behind New York, or EST, and then Denver, which is MST. That is 2 hours behind New York. PST is 3 hours behind the Eastern Standard Time, and then Alaska is 4 hours, and then Hawaii is 5 hours. Pretty straightforward, 6 different time zones in America. And if you ever really want to get that map, it's really super simple. You just do time zone map USA, and you click on images, and the best one to my knowledge that's just readily available is the first one. It tells you exactly what's going on. Oh, but it doesn't give you the number. So yeah, here we go. Or someone else did that. Yeah, it looks like it's whoever did that. Very helpful. So if it is 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's 7:30 in CST, as you can see, MST 6:30, so that's 2 hours behind, 3 hours behind. Alaskan is 4 hours behind, and Hawaiian is 5, as I just said. Simple, all you got to do is Control T, and that opens up a new tab. And if you accidentally close a tab and you want that to be opened, let's say it is this one, you do Control Shift T, and I'm not logged into my normal thing, so, but as you can see, Control Shift T, bam, readily available. So, what is the next step, right? Well, we are ready to disposition a call, and I am now positive that that scheduled call is not there, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to disposition this call as a line error. I happen to have hung up right away. Don't want you to ever be doing that, but this is for illustrative purposes so you can see a few different types of calls and how to use. Perfect. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it now. So when you have your own drop, you can choose this. It'll be right here. So let's say it's Brandon, and we're leaving Brandon's, and then we hang up, and we leave the voicemail message as soon as it gets to the beep, automatically. Pretty efficient, pretty sweet, pretty cool. So if you get someone who wants to receive a document, let's say you've been working here a few months, or really just even after a week, you might get to the point where you're getting that far into the conversation. You just copy that, Control C, and I could have that go directly to opening that up, but you're really just copying this to send it to somebody, let's say in an email, right, or a text message. So let's go over both of those methods. So let's say, you just press compose, and we do, all right, Control V, or we right click and paste. In terms of canned responses, that's something that we can really get into your account. Very, very simple, and I'll go over that shortly. Basically, you just say, and we'll have all this template set up for you. So it'll be something like doc you or merchant application. Yep, DocuSign merchant application, and then you put their email address, which will probably be over here, ready for you to copy. So if we wanted to make any notes on John Brown, we would put them here, and we would say, John gave me his email. And we would select Got New Info. All right, and then if we want to, and then we press Add. You definitely got to press Add. If you don't, then you lose the notes. Not a good thing. There is a way to prevent that from happening, and that's by using the notes that are over here. Okay. So we got to disposition the call. Oh, that's right, because I'm selecting line error, there's a callback being set. So there are advanced callbacks, and we'll get into that in another session. Basically, all we need to do is make sure that I don't have this callback continually being set. So let's take that out of there and save. And once you see callback done, then and you see it disappear, you know that you removed a callback. Otherwise you'll see, callback done, and then you'll see the callback here. make sure that you do press the save button. So let's just say I really don't think we should be calling him for a while. I may set, or let's say we need to follow up with him to get a statement. Next statement date is April 5th. So we would do that. So let's, but we're not needing to do that right now. We're just going to say busy. And then that dispositions the call. Oh, hopefully we'll get another time where we get to see a different type of call, and then today's session will be over. Actually, you know what? That's plenty. I'm going to cut it off right here. Basically, once you have any questions, just send me a message via Skype or Slack. I'll be very happy to help you.